yeah, I thought it was fine. I just wish he didn't have to put it so far up there.
Yeah, well, I'm helping you with it now. I can just wash it off later. It's alright. It's not a big deal.
Washing it off, sure, but wash away the memory. Hey, welcome to the SuperBetterCast, kids. We're in the middle of the scariest month ever.
Oh my god, it's so scary.
I'm freaking terrified. And you know what's scarier than a skeleton?
2 skeletons.
Well, you know what's scarier than that?
That fucking lizard down there.
What?
Glep.
What?
He looked like Glep.
Oh, not mysteries, not knowing.
Oh.
So today on the Super Better Cast, we've got I tried really freaking hard to find one, maybe even 2 gaming mystery icebergs, but I couldn't find a second one. All of them were just like, here's my horror gaming iceberg, and it was just titles of games, and it was like they were like swarming the freaking like tiers.
So just to make sure, you saved this to the computer for reference, right?
No. Why would I do that?
I don't know. It'd be fun to follow along what I didn't give a shit about, maybe.
No.
I want it.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm so freaking lame that I know like all of these mysteries.
And as his wife, over 12 years, I know a lot more of these than I thought I would.
I think there's a lot more you don't know.
Oh, absolutely. So,
I'm gonna let Kiki pick a mystery, and I'll explain it to her.
So here's what I'll do. I'll read them and tell you whether or not I want an answer, and then if I want an answer, then I'll shut up.
Why even read it if you don't care?
No, listen. I know about Ben Brown. I know about Sonic.exe and Hero... Well, no, yeah, I saw the Herobrine video with you. Bigfoot's been done to death. Lavender Town. So, why is GTA 6 up there by itself?
Oh, it's kind of a meme. Like, we got, there's a lot of memes going around right now of just, like, we got Dancing Crab before GTA 6. Just things that are happening in the world that happened before GTA 6.
Oh, so they're treating it like a Simpsons thing?
It's sort of like, yeah, it's just like this unobtainable, mythical thing.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Rockstar
does not make good games. I don't know why people are still writing dick on those freaking... Like, I really liked the story and mechanics and stuff of RDR2, but that game still felt like just like the story events just clashed with the mechanics because of how slow it was in the open world.
Yeah.
But then every single mission was just kill 70 dudes, and it's like that. There aren't this many people in the Wild West.
Yeah, no, that there is a disconnect, definitely. Like, the stories are great. Like, I understand why people loved RDR2 and why they enjoy the GTA campaigns, but when you're playing it, it doesn't.
No, those games really don't feel good at all. Like GTA 5 story is freaking top tier. Like when somebody broke it down for me that it was supposed to be kind of episodic, I was like, oh, now I hate it less.
Yeah.
I like it, in fact. and the story for RDR2 is probably the best the medium has ever seen.
Their gameplay stuff just feels like it's stuck from like in the start. It's
so restrictive.
And they're like, look how pretty. And I'm like, I understand that your horse's balls can shrivel, but nobody wanted that. They want to be able to, make it make sense.
Make what?
I don't know.
Yeah, there's a lot more dialogue to have there than time in the episode. So we can move on.
Okay. So it's just yes or no for Half-Life Alyx because I don't care enough. Is it just the myth of it coming?
It's GTA 6 for the hardcores.
Oh, fuck off.
Yeah.
So the E.T. Atari video game burial, that sounds familiar.
That happened. So that E.T. was credited with the video game crash of the 80s.
Oh.
Yeah. So many unsold copies, they were buried.
Like the Funko Pops?
Yes.
Okay.
So that totally happened, except not exactly as it was told in the legends back in the day. The variation is like so slight I even forgot what it was, so it doesn't matter.
Okay. Okay, so I know about PT. We love PT.
Great.
Michael Jackson on the Sonic. That's been done to death. Let's see.
Here's why I don't want you just reading out everything and like giving your thoughts, because that's not interesting to hear. Oh, that I'm not interested in that. Oh,
Okay. The Last of Us 2 bot reviews. Now, I don't deny this, but please tell me.
That's it. It's thought that there were bot reviews, like paid for reviews.
Wow. Why would Neil Druckmann feel the need to buy reviews?
Here's the thing, though. Like, while I do believe, like, it's so freaking stupid. The counter argument has always been, if you could buy good reviews, you would never get honest reviews. It's almost like we don't get honest reviews from these freaking outlets. So yeah, Last of Us 2 did buy reviews, just like freaking everybody else.
Well, that's why. Okay, so just tangentially, like, I've been so skeptical about not IMDb, but like trailer, like stuff. I'm like, don't fucking manipulate me. But when I'm in these circles and people that I know are like, okay, no, that movie was the shit, then I'm like, okay, like, word of mouth is the way to go now. Fuck reviews. Fuck them. I want to know what Reddit thinks.
I was gonna say,
I don't say reviews. I say Reddit now.
I like more like if I'm interested in something, I'll always ask somebody like, how was that?
Yeah.
Guy with money.
Yeah. Let me see. What the fuck is crunch?
Oh shit. Pretend that one's not there, because I have no clue.
Okay, I guess we'll look at it later.
Yeah, well, I mean, if I Googled it, I would imagine it would just be like, you want a crunch bar?
Blitzchung?
Blitzchung controversy. Okay, this is really gonna raise your blood pressure. So, a couple of years ago, you're gonna remember. A couple of years ago, there was a Hearthstone tournament, and a guy known as Blitzchung, it's his name.
Was he the one that said something good about
he
something?
is an excellent freaking player in Hearthstone.
Okay.
So he walks up on stage in his in the tournament and says, "Liberation for Hong Kong!
Oh my god!
The revolution of our time!"
Oh my god!
And Blizzard dropped him.
Fuck you!
He was banned from competing.
All about that money.
I think he's still doing okay.
Good.
Unless China got to him. But yeah, Blitzchung got banned.
Here on the Art of Slashing, fuck China.
Yeah, they're not doing very many good things.
They were listening to me earlier.
The poor people. Like, there's this freaking channel that I watch his shorts because I can't sit through his long form content. It's just too infuriating. Mm-hmm. Where he's like, it's called China Insider with David Zhang, and he's like, China fakes everything, part 5, and then he'll just show like, they're making fake duck blood instead of just giving people real duck blood. They're making fake donkey meat by flavoring it with chemicals and stuff. Look at this freaking building is made out of styrofoam. That's real.
Oh.
It's called Tofu Dreg, DREG.
Damn.
You can look it up, and it's the funniest shit.
I'm gonna have to look that up later.
Oh, also, people apparently, electric scooters mad popular in China.
Because
they're like easier to maintain than a car. Less.
Should I get one?
No.
I like the bus.
They're easier to maintain than a car. You can charge them at home. It's harder to steal them if they're in your house. That kind of thing. Takes up less space than a car. Mm-hmm. Gets you where you gotta go. The cops will just freaking stop you, take it, and basically it's the same deal that we got going on in like New York and other big cities, where they'll just give you a parking ticket and it's like, what are you gonna freaking dispute this? You think this judge is gonna give a shit?
You don't have time for this shit.
Cough up to 500.
Oh, assholes. Alright, I don't really... Okay, I'm gonna go to the next tier.
Okay.
Demon Children of Goldshire.
Demon Children of Goldshire. That is back from when WoW was cool. So there's a place called Goldshire you can go at a certain time of day. There's 6 children. Outside, they're laughing and playing. If you show up at the right time, they'll just freaking stop playing. They're NPCs. They'll just stop. They'll go silent. And then they'll run into a house nearby and stand in a pentagram formation.
I love video video games.
And I don't know if I'm merging this with a different thing, but I think they summon something and you can hear them whispering.
Did you hear them?
Yeah, that was terrifying.
Sad Satan.
Sad Satan. That's it's some game that some frickin' weirdo put on 4chan. It's really freaking stupid. I'm gonna give you a truncated version of the story.
Okay.
So here's the cliff notes. So this guy goes on 4chan. He's like, I found this terrifying game on the deep web. Here's a video of it. And then people are like, oh, I want to play it. So he's like, okay, here's the download link. And the link was dead. It didn't work. And they were like, why'd you give us a dead link? And he's like, I didn't want to be responsible for it getting out. So why did you give them a download link?
Fuck off.
But then either in the YouTube video or in an actual download link that it gives later, there's freaking exploitative material of children. And people were like, hold on. Through different types of math, they're like, this had to have come from your IP.
Oh. Ooh, did they Don't Fuck with Cats him?
He got freaking nuked.
Fuck you.
Or he disappeared.
Sad Satan.
There is another one that doesn't have that stuff in it that you can download, but it's basically just like this really ugly game that's just like really hurts to look at and isn't cool.
Like Obama Maze?
You watch your mouth.
Okay. Xbox 720.
Are you ready for the future? There's just crazy rumors about the Xbox 720.
Well, shit, do you remember the ones about the NX?
I do, yeah.
You were part of it. I mean, you weren't a crackhead, but like, you were talking about the NX for ever.
I wasn't. I mentioned it. I was like, I wonder what it's going to be. It's getting hyped up a lot.
You just said it.
Yeah, I said it once.
No, you said it a lot.
Okay. I don't remember ever saying anything. Although, I actually think that Microsoft took out a... You bored?
No.
I think Microsoft actually took out a patent on Xbox 720 and then never did anything with it. So
just to fuck with people or what?
It might have been that they were like, because like a lot of times when a company is going to make a sequel or something, they'll just like
patent a whole bunch of versions.
Yeah, they'll patent a whole bunch of shit.
Bunch of ideas.
Like maybe they were gonna with the Wii U, they were like, oh, the Wii 2, patent that. PlayStation 7, I don't know.
That's so weird. Akuma in RE2?
Ah, the good old days. Fuck. So Electric Gaming Monthly was a magazine.
There was something other than...
Oh yeah, it was Nintendo Power and Electric Gaming Monthly were the big magazines, the big gaming magazines. And EGM, it's Electric Gaming.
Okay.
EGM would have an April Fool's section. But they would hide it.
What do you mean they would hide it?
It wasn't always clear.
Oh, so like that month there was like one lie. One big lie.
Just to mess with you. And this year, I think it was 98, happened to be the Resident Evil 2 one. And they were like, so if you beat the game like 66 times and then you go to this place as Leon and save the game and start a new game and go to this place as Claire, you start Leon's game again, you can start over as Akuma.
I really hope that that is like a secret ending for whenever we get, you know, the conclusion to the Winters.
Oh, we've had their conclusion apparently. The Rose DLC, it just kind of just kind of like, you know, unceremoniously ends the Winter story.
You know what? That's exactly the way the Winter story should end.
Exactly what Ethan deserves. But they had screenshots of Akuma in RE2. Like, he uses his Hadouken.
Do you think Capcom was like, ha! And they like
slid something across the table to him?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
That would have been... I bet they got a kick out of it, though.
That would have been legendary.
Thanks, Capcom. Alright. Godzilla NES.
It's said to be the scariest gaming creepypasta, but I never really thought it was that scary.
Pull it up.
It's a good story. I'm not gonna pull it up.
Oh.
Maybe we'll do it for the next episode.
Oh my god. Godzilla NES.
It's actually no, actually won't because it's not bad.
Aww.
Like it's totally fine. It's just hyped up too much.
What is it?
It's about this guy who revisits the Godzilla NES game.
Okay.
And
does it spell blood?
No.
Okay.
But he encounters an entity in the game after like, hey, I don't remember this, I don't remember that. Like monsters just show up dead. There's like viscera, and then he sees this ugly ass creature called Red. And it's got a. Okay, what?
Red, like blood.
Oh my god, that's hilarious! Wow!
Oh, Godzilla!
Anyway, and like it ends up like ending. The story does end, but there are other chapters where he freaking ruins it. Because he's like, and then my dead girlfriend was in the game, and she was Mothra, and she came down and killed Red.
And there was
no blood.
Ghosts.
There was the ghost, but no blood.
And it said...
Yes, Red came up on the screen, yes. You get that
one. Alright. NBA Jam Petrovic?
Ooh, that's actually a good one. Okay, so this one is actually creepy.
Okay.
You're a witch, Kiki.
I am a witch.
For anybody that doesn't know, Kiki's a witch.
I'm legit a witch now. I have a whole deck and everything, and I'm gonna build a staff to beat men with.
Okay.
Ooh.
Well, this one will interest you greatly.
Okay.
So, NBA Jam, you're familiar with the game, right? 2-on-2?
Yeah.
We played it one day for 4th of July or something.
Did we?
It wasn't a very good episode.
Oh, sport.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was the Super Bowl.
It was a Super Bowl. We played it for sport.
So, there was a player named something Petrovic. Before the game came out, he freaking died.
Oh.
But there was it was like the day that he died. Oh no, wait, was it before the game came out? Whatever. At a really spooky point he died.
Okay.
There were these dudes who were playing it, and the machine next to them, NBA Jam machine, which just goes Petrovic, 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 and it's like that was the night he died.
Oh.
And it never did that with another player's name ever again.
I don't as far as like you know, the other side of the veil, I don't fuck with it.
Okay.
But I think that's I find it fascinating that he was like reaching out through the fucking that's so weird.
That's yeah. It's really creepy.
Even witches know what's scary.
Even demons know. It's a callback. If you know what it is, put it in the comments.
I just want you to talk about Gamergate. I just want you to talk about Gamergate.
I actually don't know what Gamergate is. Like, it's one of those things where it's like whatever it started as, it no longer is that. Like, as far as I know, Gamergate had something to do with some chick, the chick who made Depression Quest, blowing her way to good reviews.
Yeah.
Or something.
But then yelling at everyone like, no, I didn't. You're all conspiracy. Like, it was a weird, like, oh no, reverse.
I don't know what it was, because, like, it just, like, kept just, like, games journalism just kept getting, like, brought up, but then it was, like, just about women. And a lot of people,
no, it's about you.
A lot of people were just mad that there were chicks in places, and then like Aloy was involved in Gamergate for like 10 seconds.
Aloy didn't do anything wrong.
But then it was just like, I feel like Aloy just stepped off the bus and everybody was pointing at her and she was like, What? I just got here. Like I don't know. Every time somebody gets mad at something in gaming, it's died off in recent years, but I just hear Gamergate brought up and I was just like, what is this?
They don't even know.
It's such an amalgamation of just like both sides of just politics getting mad about shit that doesn't matter so freaking hard.
You didn't do anything wrong. My brain is just Hong Kong 97.
Oh, so this picture of the tier?
The blue man?
That is Deng Xiaoping. I
Yeah.
believe that's Deng Xiaoping. Hong Kong 97 was purposefully made to be bad.
Okay.
It's a bootleg game.
Is that one where he's just like...
Well, it's just this picture of Deng Xiaoping. Well, first off, you're Jackie Chan.
It was just some weird propaganda thing, right?
But no, you're not Jackie Chan. It's a picture of Jackie Chan, but that's Bruce Lee's relative, Chin, who was sent to kill all of the frickin' ugly Reds in China by Bill Clinton.
What the fuck?
The game then starts with this tiny little gif of a man running. The whole background is a picture of just Coca-Cola. And you just... It's a shmup. And
I remember this.
there's dudes and limos, and then you fight Deng Xiaoping's head, and then it loops, and there's like a 3-second loop song. And every time you kill somebody or die, you get a game over. A real picture of a dead dude is displayed.
What happened in 97 in the IRL Hong Kong?
Nothing.
According to the...
No, it was nothing special. It was just the year it came out. The freaking
What are-
picture.
what
the
are they-
picture of the dead guy was like Lebanese or some shit.
What are they talking about?
It was just made to be awful. It was like a protest art game.
Okay, that's what I was asking.
Yeah.
Okay,
There you go.
thank you. Active Worlds.
Active Worlds. It is an MMO from like 1990 that's still up.
Is it like Second Life that was in Law and Order?
God, no. It's infinitely more primitive.
Oh, wow.
It's like... It's just kind of anomalous.
Well, why is it on here?
Because it's weird. Like, if you were to look into it, you'd be like, immediately I get it. Like, this ran on, like, DOS. It didn't. It was, like, Windows 3.0 or something, but, you know.
Okay. And Super Mario Galaxy DS?
Oh, yeah. That was some freaking really, really talented dude who needed to make a final, I think, for, like, an advertising class or something like that, maybe a 3D modeling thing. So what he did was he made a fake trailer for Super Mario Galaxy, ported to the DS. And, oh man, you made me thirsty.
I know.
That was it. It was just like a hoax that a lot of people believed because video quality was really freaking bad in 2009.
You smell good. I'm gonna get water. Have a Kiki's Gone segment in the podcast.
Okay, how about instead I just pause?
No. Might have
Okay, we're back. Oh, shit.
Jump scare. Okay, Mario 128.
Ooh, are you afraid of Mario 128, dude? Oh, it's horrifying.
I am now. Why are you yelling?
Dude, they showed one time during E3 or something on the GameCube. They showed Super Mario 128, dude. Where 128 Marios would just little tiny little cutie Marios would just like drop onto the GameCube logo, and you could deform the environment, and you can push like the Marios off, and then
they die.
And then they fall back down from the sky. But it was clearly a tech demo called Mario 128, and Miyamoto said it was a real game, and some freaking morons are still waiting for it to come out, even though they've come out and said, yeah, that was a tech demo, and it ended up becoming Pikmin.
Okay, do these get more dumb as we go down?
No.
Okay, that one's just really dumb.
Yeah, that one's just really freaking stupid. Like, I was...
That's like the fetus in the Pepsi thing?
No, because that has basis in nothing. Like, Mario 128 is like... I wouldn't blame people for believing it, like, 20 years ago. Mm-hmm. Oh my god. Wow. But...
Bebes.
But just now, it's like, there's so much information. Why are we still talking about this? It's a tech demo. It was a tech demo. Miyamoto says crazy shit all the time.
He's a troll.
The refuses to elaborate, leaves meme format was freaking Miyamoto. It originated from Miyamoto walking into a meeting they were having about Metroid and just saying, what if she could take her head off? And then not elaborating.
Do you mean?
What if she was a bug?
He's just stand there.
And he's got so much authority that you better make that shit work. Fun fact, that I believe actually ended up being the visors from Metroid Prime.
He's so cryptic.
I don't know. He has. Go on.
Survival 2299.
That's familiar, but I don't remember what it is. I'm sorry.
Okay, that's not on here either. The Madden curse.
The Madden curse can be easily summed up by saying, if you show up on the cover of this year's Madden, either you or your team will befall. A curse will befall you or your team. Either you'll be gravely injured, killed, or your team will have a bad season.
How many people have died?
Like all of them.
Oh my god, no way.
Yeah.
I want that one explored.
There's not really much exploration to it.
Not here.
Like the last two were just like totally fine. So it was just like, the Madden curse has been broken again.
Did Madden himself die? Is that why?
Yeah. He died a long time ago, though.
Oh.
John Madden. Thank you.
Red Robin MK.
What? One time Scorpion went to a Red Robin and he was like, "Get over here," to his burger, and he got kicked out.
I like that one.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I should go to Red Robin.
Don't even start talking about burgers.
Agent.
I believe this was a Rockstar game they were working on.
47 or...
No, it was a secret agent game. This was before Grand Theft Auto 4.
Oh.
They were making a spy game called Agent. And they kept saying, "No, we're working on it. And then GTA 4 came out, and then the patent disappeared. The information from their website just disappeared, and it was just silently canceled, and it sucked because it sounded cool.
Damn, I wonder who died.
Me.
It's me. McDonald's DS game.
There's a McDonald's training game on frickin' DS?
Wait. Like, bring your DS so we can train you how to...
No, like, you'd be like, "Hey, I'm gonna fill up this application." Be like, "Okay, yeah, we want you at McDonald's." And then you go in for, like, the employee training thing, except they'd hand you a DS.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you don't bring your DS in. They'd hand you one. And it had the card in it. And that was...
For the youths.
I don't freaking know. There's a lot of weird shit like that. Like, there's a virtual tour for, like, the Louvre or some shit like that that you can get on a 3DS. And it's like, I'm at the Louvre!
Oh, God. I am not looking forward to doing all those onboarding, orientation, sexual harassment videos for, like, the millionth time in my life, dude.
Better not sexually harass yourself.
Oh. I hate the system. Can I test out? Can you guys give me a test to take, and if I pass it, you'll leave me the fuck alone?
Somebody bends over in front of you. How much do you sweat?
They just hooked me up to a temperature gauge. It's not a lie detector, it's a temperature gauge.
Just like they touch like 2 rods to your temple.
Damn. What were you gonna do? I was gonna poke him with a
No,
fry.
I just snap cuts to them holding the door open, pointing out it. You just walk out with your head down.
Did you know I'm on a trial basis?
What?
Yeah. They're very serious about their cheese. I'm working at the cheese factory now.
Okay. Well, I don't know. Cheese is kind of hard to make.
Dude, there's only like 5 items on the menu.
All of them are cheese. God, I want a burger so bad.
Well, if this fucking cheese queen calls me. Alright, Mean Girls DS.
It's a game that may or may not exist. And that is all the information I could offer. Like,
I guess that's about as interesting as it could be.
People, but it existed on Amazon. And there were screenshots of it. That didn't, like...
Is it like a Mandela effect, or...?
No, people reverse image search the screenshots from the game and they don't exist. Like, they're wholly original for this freaking game.
Did somebody just trick somebody at Amazon, or...?
I don't know, maybe. But, like, it's... Like, I think somebody found it recently and it was like, oh, it was a prototype. That we just basically rebranded into a different game. But it's like, what about the freaking screenshots then?
I'm so confuzzled.
Yeah, it's confusing, but it's not terribly interesting either.
I mean, I'm not over here like, oh man, I really want to know what the fuck the Mean Girls DS game would like. But all right, Steam playing random sounds.
Oh yeah, this one's real too. It's also really creepy.
I love.
So you open Steam, right?
Yeah.
there's a function on Steam called Big Picture Mode, where it just whoosh and like gives you this cool, like futuristic
I think
UI.
I looked at it, but I never did it.
Everybody I've ever talked to opens it by accident because it's wholly unnecessary.
Yeah,
but it's cool. This dude, I think he went into Big Picture Mode and he was playing Team Fortress and he heard some sounds that he didn't understand.
Okay.
They were like electronic and maybe sounded like voices. And he like left his game and he was like, oh, it's coming from Steam. And he checked the thingy and it never did it again. Like when he went into Steam, it just stopped.
That's what the bathroom was doing to me.
It was gaslighting you into thinking there was an electric ghost. Yeah. Maybe he was a ghost plumber.
Mario's haunting our bathroom.
He said, wahoo!
We got a train and a... Oh, I'm gonna shit myself if I do that.
Yeah, don't do that.
All right.
I felt the air kind of tense up. Like,
Kirby Red Diamond?
It's a bootleg game that doesn't exist.
Okay.
But it was a big deal for a little while.
Nintendo On.
Oh, I think it was even the exact same dude that made the Mario DS, the Galaxy DS thing. Mm-hmm. He was like, Oh, hold on. Nintendo's next thing is going to be a virtual headset called Nintendo On.
On my head?
Yeah.
They're going to try the virtual boy.
Dude, you figured it out, dude. Oh my God. But apparently the actual video was like a half-hour presentation, but only a 10-minute snippet survived because hard drive failed.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. What's Passy in the next tier?
Packy. It's another game that may or may not exist. I don't think it does. First off, Packy is a slur in the UK. Oh. But we're not from there, so it's okay to say it.
Cunt.
That one's worldwide, I guess. Anywhere there's white people, that word hurts feelings. Like, no racial, but I found that to be true. Yeah. It's just like this buck-toothed Pac-Man PS2 game, and it's like, oh, is it real? It's not. No. Okay. That's it.
Microsoft Office 95, Hall of Tortured Souls.
That's the credits. What? That is the credits for Microsoft Office 95. If you do a certain... If you go into Excel, Microsoft Office 95, and you do a bunch of shit, it'll take you to a first-person, like, Doom-looking kind of thing, where it's just 2 rooms. And there's a bunch of names scrolling on the walls, and it's, like, creepy, and...
You're telling me Microsoft Office 95 left a fucking spooky Easter egg?
Yeah. And it's just the credits. And then you can go into a separate room and see a picture of the entire staff that worked on it.
Well, speaking of the Hall of Tortured Souls and going into a separate room, I need you to pause one more time while I take a shit.
Oh, okay. Well, it should be maybe a half hour before she's back.
No, I'm good.
Wait a second. A new opponent has interrupted the tournament.
You freaking had to... Yeah, okay,
No.
Pause it to leave the room.
Yeah, I know.
Pause it to leave the room.
I know.
I had to freaking pause it for like
because
a second time.
I had to shit.
You had to... Just do it before.
I didn't know.
You didn't know.
No.
What do you mean you didn't freaking know? Your asshole doesn't work?
It didn't tell... I wasn't awake all the way yet.
Boy, shut your dumb ass up. That's why you steady built like a... So, excuse me. Where were we next?
Naked Lara Croft.
Why did we go back?
I don't know. I just wanted to talk about it now that I'm back.
Okay, well, it was a big thing about like the nude code back in the day with Lara Croft because she was the first time anybody had seen a woman.
Triangles.
Yeah. They ended up making like the nude code ended up taking off so hard as a rumor that they in the sequel released a real nude code. Mm-hmm. It was in the manual, I believe. So, if you input the nude code, it's just it's like left, right, back flip, front flip, that kind of thing. Uh-huh. Laura will explode.
That's what you get. Dopefish.
Dopefish is just, it's an old joke from id back when they were making Captain Keen.
Wow.
It's just a picture of a dopey looking fish and it was like hidden in a bunch of id games. and a lot of other games.
Is it like big challenges?
No, it's like a dorky looking fish, just like, "Whoa."
Okay.
You can find him in Doom, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kekrok.
Kekrok. That's Kekrok.
I knew I recognized him.
It's... I'm just gonna spoil the fun. It's not real.
Aww.
People on 4chan were like, oh, I remember this game called Kekrok from when I was a kid. He would have like a weapon that was a plunger, and he would be like, it's Kekrok time, or some shit like that.
Time to get Kekrok.
And then somebody was like, oh yeah, I found a soundbite from the game, and it was clearly some dude just pitched down. It was really creepy. Just goes, hi, I'm Kekrok.
I love that video. Can you put that on after this?
The Kek...
I just want to watch the Kekrok stuff.
Do you remember Kekrok?
Vaguely.
There's really nothing about Kekrok to show you. It was like, when you said put on the video, I was like, did I ever show you a video of Kekrok?
I guess it was in another thing. I just want all the information on Kekrok.
There's not much, but
You told me most of it already.
Yeah, I could definitely leave you with it.
Okay. Kanye Quest 3030.
That is an RPG Maker game.
Okay.
Where you team up with a bunch of other rappers to do something. But there was this secret thing you can do where like you type in the word Ascension or something when some dude asks for a password in some really innocuous part of the game.
Yeah.
And it leads you to this ARG that basically it's a failed ARG, but it was really interesting for the time. That's really all I could say about it. It's not terribly interesting.
Oh, I was hoping it'd be funny.
For as interesting as that sounds,
Damn.
it's not that interesting.
Damn. Okay, what about the Berserk curse? That's got to be interesting, right?
Yes.
All right.
2 dudes died.
Oh shit.
Yes, so there was this game back in the 60s?
Huh?
No, that's too far back.
I was like,
it was the
what
80s.
the fuck are
I'm
you
sorry.
saying?
I've been watching a lot of Black
Fucking
Ops stuff.
Pong?
I've been watching a lot of Black Ops
Two
stuff.
guys
My
died. There
brain
were
has
the
been
paddles.
associating a lot of things with the frickin' 80s. But in the 80s, there was this game called Berserk. It was basically...
Fuck the 90s, the 80s.
No, I don't like either decade.
You don't like anything. Go on.
Yeah. It's like a top-down shooter, as top-down as you can get in those days.
Yeah.
Where you just shot cool robots, and that was basically it. This dude got the high score and immediately dropped dead of a heart attack.
What the fuck?
Yeah. And then like 2 weeks later, I think in the same state, happened again. Dude got the high score, immediately dropped dead.
What was wrong with that game?
Well, the first guy had a weak heart.
Okay.
And intense gaming session probably put him over the edge.
Oh my god.
That kind of thing happens a lot. Happened. I don't know if it still happens a lot, but it happened a lot in South Korea. Because you would go to an internet cafe and you just like put a card down and they would just like charge it automatically. So people would spend literal days in these internet cafes playing MMOs and stuff. And they would just die or faint.
They just wouldn't notice.
Yeah.
Time passing. That's fucking scary. Aren't you hungry? No, you know what though? I do remember that. Like when I first started playing Minecraft, my crackhead ass, I was like, food?
Yeah.
PP?
If you're a hardcore gamer, those things don't disturb you.
Wow.
So that's the Berserk curse.
That's kind of cool.
It's a cool story, but 2 men died.
No, that's fucked up. That's sad. That's sad, but that's metal. Camdrome?
Oh, wow, I actually have no clue what that is.
I didn't... What is? I didn't say anything.
Okay.
Kill Switch!
Kill Switch is a creepypasta that became a game.
The band?
So the game is there's a little girl and an invisible monster. If you die as either of them, game deletes itself. You can't play it again.
Can you re-download it?
Nope.
What?
Yep.
Has anyone beaten it?
I think.
That's fucking funny. Can
well,
we try it?
Sure, but it's not very. It wouldn't make for an interesting episode because 1, it's freaking hard. 2, it's buggy.
Never mind.
Yeah. But
I don't want to go through all that trouble just to die like really soon.
It was a really cool story. It was a decent creepypasta of like, ooh, spooky game, you know?
Okay.
Kind of neat.
What about Magna Santi? That sounds like a fucking flavor of soda.
Okay, if memory serves, it's this thing in this picture here. I think... Oh, no, that was Mathras. Whoops. I don't know what Magnasanti is, but I'll tell you what Mathras is real quick.
Okay.
So Mathras is this.
That weird dog lizard, like...
It's a creature from WoW.
Oh.
But there's a whole long story I can go into. There's a really interesting video by... Oh, God, what's his name? I think it's Lore Master? I actually don't remember his name. He makes Sonic videos, and that's the joke.
Oh.
But I forgot his actual name. Oh, Cybershell.
Oh. Yeah, I know Cybershell.
Really interesting video by Cybershell called The Game Most Like a Creepypasta, and he decides that the game most like a creepypasta is Mugen, which is a free fighting game engine that you can just have, like, any character fight any character. People will just upload sprites and stuff and
Salty Bet?
mood sets. Yes.
Okay.
It's the engine that is Salty Bet.
I like Salty
the game,
Bet.
rather. Mathras
Okay.
is what is called, I believe, a dragon tier character that you cannot find, cannot download it. You have to know somebody who already has it or the guy who made it.
That's fucking weird.
And if you were to take it online, it'll infect either your or their computer, or both, who could say, and brick it.
What? Your computer?
There was an escalation because people were making their own characters. So it's like you would, like, draw little frickin' Pokemon, and then you just be like, okay, let's put him in Mugen. Let's give him some values and make him strong, right? Then somebody would just like, you made Pikachu? I'm gonna make frickin' Snake, and he's gonna kill Pikachu. He's gonna be stronger than Pikachu in every way. And then you'd get upset and be like,
Pikachu 2!
yeah, fine. This Pikachu's just all black, and he's invincible. And then somebody would be like, okay, fine, I'm gonna come back, I'm gonna make this glowing snake that the second the match starts, frame 1, your health bar is empty. And that just escalated more
until
and
you
more.
got, like, shit like this.
Until you got Mathras.
That reached beyond Salty Bet and took your life.
Like,
That's
there's...
fucking funny.
There's
Salty Bet, indeed.
There's Bobu, and then there's Mathras.
Yeah, Bebis.
Yeah, Beavis 1 is... It's kind of unclear what it is. Back in the 80s, you would have 80s and 90s, actually. You would have a physical catalog for renting games.
Oh, those are fun. I used to get those for books.
Fascinating.
Isn't it
Fascinating
fun?
Stuff.
I've found so many hentai books. I mean, I haven't bought them. Anyway, catalogs are great. I love catalogs.
Yes, so each outlet would have their own little section. But there's nothing really... because of how slow information traveled in those days, there's nothing stopping anybody from just ripping their catalog and stealing people's money and stuff.
Yeah.
So, sometimes they would have what are called copyright traps. Where it was just like... And we also have Mario 47. So if somebody copied it and they had Mario 47, you know they stole your list.
Oh, so it was like a little failsafe type thing.
Yes. Beavis 1 is thought to be a copyright trap, although it could also be a mistranslation of a Japanese game that has a similar title. I don't know what it is right now. I forgot it because it's Japanese and I don't speak that language.
Yeah, Beavis.
Or it could be that.
What's Mr. Mix?
It's a creepypasta.
Oh.
Not a real game. Creepypasta is that these people remember a game called Mr. Mix. It was a typing game, and they would get to the 4th level, and it would be frickin' impossible to beat.
Okay.
And every time you would fail, Mr. Mix would get angry with you. And instead of being like, good job, he'd be like, you're frickin' worthless, and your family's gonna die.
He would act like Rossetti?
Yeah.
Damn.
And so a bunch of hackers get together one day, and they push past level 4 to 5, and it's like, oh, the game stopped working. So they adjusted some stuff in the code, make a really big deal about this in the story, but they just adjust some stuff in the code.
They're just proud that they learned what coding was.
They get to the final level. And none of the coders, none of the hackers will talk about what they saw.
Anyway, the last thing on the...
But one day,
Oh.
one of the hackers was found at a grocery store.
Found.
Yes.
Okay.
He was preying on a child. his kidnap attempt was thwarted.
By?
People. They just beat his
ass.
ass.
I thought Mr. Mix. Anyway.
So, the cops show up, they arrest him, and they didn't get any information out of him. Through, like, his fingerprints, they found out he was one of the hackers. But the only thing he would say was, "I'm Mr. Mix."
I'm Mr. Mix. No, I'm Mr. Mix.
Yep.
He wrote me into this. So you want to read the last one for me?
The last entry on this iceberg, and the finale that will take us out of this podcast episode, is Saddam Hussein uses PlayStation 2 to conquer the world.
Huh?
Yeah. That's about how I felt when I heard about it. So, that is way more interesting than what actually happens.
Okay.
What it actually is, rather. Because, like...
Got really far from Bigfoot and GTA.
Yeah. Yeah. Such humble beginnings, huh? It's just Fox fear-mongering. Just like news channels fear-mongering. The PlayStation 2 was on its way out. Like, it was going to come out. And the Sony was just hyping up its power. Boy, were they wrong! We all believed it, but at the time, nobody knew any better. So,
fucking Sony.
They were hyping up its power and, like, its capabilities, and a bunch of developers were like, "Man, this is freaking crazy, dude. It's crazy, dog." The news took it and ran, and somehow started to weave the narrative that Saddam Hussein was stockpiling PS2s so that he could run a supercomputer that launches nukes.
Where is he gonna get all of the...
That doesn't matter. Saddam Hussein has PlayStation 2s. We need to ban them.
So you're telling me that Kim Jong-un took all the Switches?
No! PS2s!
Oh.
It's so powerful!
I'm picturing all the PS2 games I've played in my life.
I'm picturing this slack-jawed fat idiot standing in front of a wall of PS2s like, "This is what he launched the nukes?" It's like...
So what actually fucking happened?
Nothing!
He didn't buy a bunch of PS2s?
No! Where is he gonna hide a bunch of stuff?
Sony did 9/11!
Like, it's just nothing. It's just bullshit. Like, there was...
we all know about Fox. But what would the world be without them?
Better. Like, in the 80s, it was like D&D. In the 90s, it was Pokemon. And in the 2000s, it was gaming as a whole.
Uh-huh.
It was just like, what's evil? The next biggest thing.
It's not us!
Most certainly.
No!
Oh, so... yeah. Yeah.
Ooh.
It's been a spooky time.
It's been a spooky time.
Kiki's been tired this whole podcast.
No, I was having fun though.
Mm-hmm. I understand that it's difficult to like ask a question, hear somebody speak for minutes at a time and pay attention. It definitely takes a toll on you. And like my voice and eyes are tired. But I was just picking on you a little bit.
Okay.
If there's anything on this list that you want to explore though, it's like there's a lot of cool stuff on here.
Yeah.
But for you folks at home, have a scary day. Have a scary day. It's SuperBetterCast. It's SuperBetterCast. It's better. It's coming for you.
Don't kiss the skeleton!
Don't do it. Don't do it. It's better.